have a stepbrother, a stepsister, and a real sister. I'm not very close to them. And that speech reminded me of how close I am to everyone in this room and how delighted that I am that I have the privilege to be in your presence every Tuesday morning. Our third speaker today is Mr. James. Hoorah.
We're right back.
Have you ever struggled when trying to prepare for a speaking project? Today we will learn the different perspective for preparing a speech presentation as a Toastmaster. James Jones shares his insight on this matter. Mr. Timer, he's asking for 5 to 7 minutes. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster James Jones with his speech titled Pathways Prep. Back up.
I believe everyone has a purpose in life. I also believe that there are some people who die not knowing what that purpose is. They never figured it out. Now, this is my personal belief, but I think that if you die not executing your purpose in life, you'll be back. You'll be recycled back into life's cycle. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, raise your hand if you've ever felt like, I've been here before.
Deja.
Congratulations, we've all failed. But this time, we're going to get it right. And my goal is to help others via motivational speaking, storytelling, or spiritual poetry, all of which are skill sets that I feel have been designed for me. Normally when I stand before you, I'll have a speech prepared or a story rehearsed that behind the scenes I've practiced over 100 times. Today, you are going to learn how I prepare for a Toastmaster presentation. Please pay attention, because I may stop and ask questions as I'm sharing my thoughts, especially if I'm being interrupted. Additionally, towards the end, I've incorporated a guest speaker who'd like to share his expressions as well. First, I'll come up with an idea, or I'll be engaged in a conversation with someone who may mention a good idea. And if I can see a story from it, I begin writing. Typically, I can write a story in about 30 minutes to an hour. When it's complete, then I break it down into 30-second intervals or paragraphs. One paragraph is 3 to 5 sentences, and I have to have at least 10 paragraphs to make a 5-minute speech. Anything over 10, I know I've met the requirements for a pathway project. And anything over 14, I run the risk of being disqualified for exceeding 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Once I have a 10 to 14 paragraph story, then I'm going on a 20 to 25 mile walk. This exercise routine could take about 2 weeks to complete. I will pre-record myself in 30-second segments and repeat that segment over and over. Once I've memorized the segment, then I'll move on to the next. I will repeat this process indefinitely until I have all segments memorized. Let me be clear. I do not practice speeches until I get it right. I practice so there's no way possible I can get it wrong. That's the process when James Jones writes a speech. However, there's more to me than what you see. I remember sharing with you all during one presentation that I have a severe spiritual connection. And at the drop of a dime, things can change. My name is Umbuku. I am the spiritual entity that resides inside of James. On June 4th, 2011, I made myself known to him. I don't care about a 30-second segment. I don't care about a paragraph. I don't care about exercise. It's difficult to interrupt me. When the messages resonate from inside, he abides. Now, to each their own. But specifically for me, I'm in my zone for comfort. Been doing this since Moses was a youngster, which means I've been at this for a very long time, multiple lives. It's such a blessing to be alive. I get to choose my family before my father plants his seed. Then the Creator creates a gift that the earth needs. Then he builds it inside of me, maturing as I grow. You never rush greatness. I've been designed to take it slow. Witness my flow, the visuals mixed with the audio. I am the Performing Arts Center, showcasing my portfolio. Extraterrestrial was all of us prior to our conception. One thing I couldn't choose was the tone of my skin complexion. Thousands of years ago, our people were led by deception. Thousands of years later, we strived to reach perfection. But don't compare their spoken words to mine. I'm the exception. This is for entertainment. Really, it's my obsession. I never thought that I'd be standing in church giving confessions. But I've got 5 to 7 minutes to deliver at my discretion. Daybreak, you get to witness a master at his profession. At the evaluation, I'll humbly embrace the lesson. Then go back to the lab and make adjustments for progression. Fellow toastmasters, every day should be a blessing. I want to thank you for allowing me to deliver my expressions.
Let me assure you, without any degree of contestation or want out to consume